Good morning. I'm Dania Allen, Chief Deputy of Operations here at Gandy. Welcome to NextGen. This is Session 1 of our Gandy Public User Training that will get us ready for our migration to NextGen. Presenting with me this morning is Laurie Davis, QA Supervisor. Our goal with this presentation is to provide an introduction to NextGen and to create familiarity with some of the terms and programs that you will hear frequently as we approach our migration date. We also aim to provide information and instruction about steps you can take right now to prepare for the NextGen migration. If you have questions as we are going through the presentation, please use the Q&A chat box function located to the right of your screen. We have moderators ready to address your questions. If you prefer to ask your questions aloud, we will reserve time and provide instruction on how to ask those questions at the end of the presentation. A few weeks back, we created a page on our external website and sent a Gov delivery message advising of our transition to NextGen. Please be sure to visit this page frequently. A link to the recording of this training, as well as the corresponding PowerPoint, will be available from this site. So what is NextGen? NextGen is short for the next generation of ECF. We are currently in current generation, or current gen. NextGen is fully integrated with Pacer, and the two systems are linked by a module called Central Sign-On. More about Central Sign-On to come. Why are we doing this? The goals of NextGen are to promote better integration among the district, bankruptcy, and appellate systems, to enhance security measures to protect ECF data, to provide greater user efficiency using new tools and technology, and to provide centralized access to all courts for internal and external users. As of March the 1st, 2021, there are 115 courts live on NextGen and another 59 courts with go-live dates. By early 2022, that's just 1 year, all federal courts will be live on NextGen. So when is this happening?
The actual go-live date
is August 9th, 2021. However, a number of changes and updates have occurred and continue to occur in the background in preparation for NextGen migration. It takes about 6 to 8 months to implement NextGen. Some of the background preparation includes security testing requirements, being on the most recent version of current gen, and configuring local modifications. The go-live process will begin on the afternoon of Friday, August 6, 2021 at 5 p.m. Similar to our periodic upgrades, ECF will go down and be offline and unavailable for the entire weekend. And when we come back up on the morning of Monday, August 9th, we will be on NextGen. As I mentioned, one of our goals with this presentation is to familiarize you with what NextGen is and with other terms that you will hear frequently in advance of the migration date. We've already discussed NextGen, which is the next generation of the judiciary's case management electronic filing system. Other terms that you will hear include CSO, or Central Sign-On. This is the NextGen functionality that allows both external filers, or public users, and court users to have one login and password to access any NextGen court. We'll discuss this in depth in the coming slides. Another term you will hear is PSC, Pacer Service Center. This term is exactly as the name suggests. It's the resource center that you should contact for all things Pacer. We have links to contact information for Pacer in subsequent slides. Filing agent is a term you may have heard before. You may have used filing agents before, but it is a new term and concept to Gandy. A filing agent is an external user who can file pleadings on behalf of an attorney or trustee. My colleague Laurie will discuss this concept, why a firm or trustee's office might need filing agents, as well as share information on additional training about filing agents. Finally, you will need to know PAA, which is a PACER administrative account, a consolidated billing and online account management process for groups. All PACER charges associated with each individual PACER account can be linked to the PAA. Now let's talk more about the specifics of Central Sign-On. Central Sign-On, or CSO, allows both court users and public users to have one login and password to access any NextGen court. Public users log on via PACER, and the court has the ability to control the level of access for all users. Some of the advantages of CSO are that there's one login to electronically file and review documents. You will no longer confuse your ECF login with your PACER login. Another advantage is that there's one login to access multiple courts. Your PACER login will work to access any federal court that is already on NextGen. For example, Georgia Northern District Court is a NextGen court, and once we migrate on August the 9th, you will use the same PACER login information that you use for Georgia Northern District Court to log into our court. Finally, logins belong to the user and will follow the user to a different court, a different attorney firm, or different business. Now I will turn the presentation over to my esteemed colleague, Laurie Davis.
Thank you, Vania. There are two things you will need to do now to ensure you are ready for electronic filing on August 9th. The first is you need to have your own individual PACER account. No shared firm PACER account can be used for filing in NextGen. For ease of billing, firms may set up a PACER administrative account. More about PAA accounts in a few minutes. To obtain your own individual PACER account or set up a PAA account, you can use the links shown on this slide. If you already have your own individual PACER account, you will need to determine if your account has been upgraded. If your PACER account was created after August 11th, 2014, your account is already an upgraded account. There's nothing further to do with your account right now. If your PACER account was created prior to August 11th, 2014, you will need to upgrade your account now. If you file in other NextGen courts or the Georgia Northern District Court, your PACER account has already been upgraded. More information about upgrading your PACER account can be found in the Learning Aid link on this slide. It is also available on the court's NextGen website page. The second thing you need to do now is to ensure you know your current CMECF username and password. The ECF Help Desk receives many calls and emails about users misplacing or forgetting their login information to CMECF to electronically file. Currently, this login is different than your PACER login for viewing documents. Keep in mind, if your login information is stored in a browser, it will be lost and not recoverable by the court once the migration to NextGen has been completed. You will not be able to immediately e-file on August 9th if you do not know your current CMECF username and password. If you need assistance with your login or need to reset your password, email the ECF Help Desk before August by sending an email to ECF_helpdesk@ganb.uscourts.gov. Once we are live on NextGen on August 9th, there is one more step to complete before you will be able to electronically file. You will need to link your CMECF account to your PACER account. We will provide additional detailed instruction on how to do this in another training session closer to our go-live date on August 9th. Now, let's talk about filing agents for attorney filers. If you are If you are an attorney with more than one CMECF login for electronically filing in our court, consider using filing agents. A filing agent can be an employee at your firm that will be linked to your login to file in your name. A filing agent can be removed by you in NextGen at any time. All filings will appear as being filed by the attorney. All notices of electronic filings for entries docketed by a filing agent will be sent to the attorney's primary and secondary emails set to their Pacer account, not to the filing agent's email. We will have a short training session on filing agents for attorney filers on May 14th, 2021 at 10 a.m. At this training, we will discuss how to submit a registration now so the filing agent will be able to electronically file for you once we are live on NextGen. We will discuss the requirements of a filing agent account and who can be a filing agent. There will be other important information about filing agents and linking them to your attorney account, so do not miss attending this training session if you think you may want to use filing agents. Now, more on the Pacer administrative accounts. Do you want to receive just one bill for each attorney with their own Pacer account? If so, the Pacer Service Center has developed the Pacer administrative account, a consolidated billing and online account management process for groups. The PAA can only be used for administrative purposes and does not provide access to case information. All charges associated with each individual Pacer account can be linked to the PAA. To register for a PAA, one person in the firm should be appointed the administrator and complete the registration on the Pacer website, which can be found at the bottom of this slide. Now, I will turn back to Vania to complete the presentation.
Thanks, Laurie. We really want to ensure that even after this presentation, that you have access to the information that we shared. A few resources that we've created to help with access to the information include a NextGen page on the Gamby website. Here, you will find a countdown to August 9th, 2021, frequently asked questions about NextGen, and an area to access training materials, to include the slides from this presentation. Another resource is the Pacer website. From here, you can follow the user-friendly site to create an individual Pacer account or to upgrade a pre-existing account that was created prior to August the 11th, 2014. Remaining on the subject of upgrading Pacer accounts, we've provided a link on the Gamby website to the step-by-step process of how to upgrade a Pacer account. This concludes Session 1 of our NextGen public user training.